Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year! Whether you're joining us for the first time or you've been here before, I am so excited to talk about something that's on everyone's mind as we bring in the new year. New Year's resolutions. And this year, we're diving deep into one of the most important resolutions you can make your finances. We're going to talk about how to make money moves that stick and help you become financially stronger in 2025. So grab a cup of coffee, relax, and let's get into it. Now, New Year's resolutions have a bit of a reputation for being, well, short lived. It's easy to start the year with big goals and then lose momentum by February. But you know what? That doesn't have to be the case. Resolutions are not just about starting fresh, they're about creating new habits. And when it comes to your finances, small changes can lead to big results over time. Research shows that about 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February. But that doesn't mean you should give up. If we approach financial resolutions with intention and strategy, they can actually be life changing. Before we get into how to set and achieve those financial goals, let's talk about what kinds of financial resolutions people typically make. Maybe you've thought about some of these before yourself. So, number one, creating a budget. One of the most common goals is to actually track your income and expenses. You might say, well, this year I'll finally stick to a budget. Whether it's using an app or a simple spreadsheet, having a clear picture of where your money goes is a very powerful first step. Number two, paying off your debt. Another big one is getting out of debt. Credit card debt, student loans, personal loans. If you're carrying debt, you're not alone. But paying it off is a huge goal that can set you free. The sooner you start, the easier it becomes. Number three, saving more. So, how many of you have set goals like saving for an emergency fund or a big purchase? Maybe you want to contribute to retirement or save for a down payment on a house. Saving money, big or small, makes a huge difference. And number four, invest in. If you're already saving, investing might be the next thing on your list. The stock market, real estate, or even alternative investments like cryptocurrency, whatever it is, growing your money through investments can pave the way to financial freedom. So, we know what kinds of financial resolutions people usually set, but how do we actually make them stick? I've got a few strategies that will help you turn your financial goals into reality. Let's break them down. Number one, set specific, achievable goals. It's easy to say, I want to save more money, but that's not really measurable. A goal like, say, $5,000 for an emergency fund by the end of the year is more specific and gives you something to track. Set clear milestones, whether it's monthly, quarterly, or weekly, to keep yourself on track. Number two, make a plan. Without a plan, you're just hoping things will work out. If you want to pay off debt, figure out which debt to prioritize first, the highest interest ones or maybe the smallest ones for that sweet feeling of progress. If you're saving, automate your contribution so you don't even have to think about it. Having a clear roadmap to follow will keep you focused. Number three, track your progress. A big part of staying motivated is celebrating progress. Whether you use an app, a spreadsheet, or even an old fashioned journal, tracking your finances regularly will help you stay connected to your goals. And hey, when you hit those milestones, treat yourself to something small. Nothing crazy, just a reminder that you're making progress. And number four, accountability. You know what they say, accountability is key. Share your goals with someone you trust, a friend, a family member, or even an online community. When you know someone is checking on your progress, it adds the extra layer of motivation. Plus, they can offer advice, celebrate wins, and even help you out when you face setbacks. Now, let's dive deeper into one of the most essential aspects of financial resolutions, budgeting. No matter your goal, having a solid budget is the foundation of any financial success. Here are a few tips for sticking to a budget in the new year. Number one, the 50-30-20 rule. This simple rule suggests you allocate 50% of your income to needs like rent and groceries, 30% to wants like entertainment or dining out, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. It's a balanced way to ensure you're covering the essentials while still making progress toward your financial goals. Number two, track your spending. It might sound obvious at this point, but a lot of people don't really know where their money is going each month. You can use apps like Dave Ramsey's Every Dollar or YNAB or You Need a Budget to track every penny. When you see the numbers laid out, it's easier to identify areas where you can cut back. And number three, plan for the unexpected. Life happens. Maybe your car breaks down or there's an unexpected medical bill. That's why having an emergency fund, ideally 3 to 6 months of living expenses, is critical. Start small and build it over time. All right, so let's talk about debt. A big one for many of us. Paying off debt can feel overwhelming, but breaking it down into manageable chunks can make it more achievable. Number one, using the snowball method. This strategy involves paying off your smallest debts first. The idea is that the psychological boost from eliminating a debt motivates you to tackle larger ones. Number two, the avalanche method. This approach focuses on paying off the highest interest debts first. It saves you more money in interest over time, but can take longer to see progress. And number three, consolidation. If you have multiple credit card debts, consolidating them into one lower interest loan could help simplify things. Always compare interest rates and terms before committing. So, whether your goal is to save more, pay off debt, invest, or create a solid budget, 2025 is the year to make it happen. Remember, consistency is key. Small steps will lead to big changes, and you've definitely got this. Keep that momentum going throughout the year and stay focused on your long term vision. Once again, thanks so much for watching, and I'd love to hear about your financial resolutions in the comments below. What's your main goal for 2025? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips on managing your money and building the life that you want. Until next time, take care and make this year your most financially successful one yet.